Hello there, this is Greg Mannion on the Infinite Breath podcast, where today we're talking about NLP, changing your energy, changing your life, changing your brain, change the way you think, and how that's going to help us. And I have my friend here, Minty, in Thailand, who's an NLP coach, transformational coach, and a bit of everything, really. But mainly, I find your story really intriguing, and we've talked a bit about these things. And with the work that I do with coaches, with the breath work and the meditation and how powerful it is with the visualizations, hypnosis, it's NLP, it's all in the same ballpark, you know. So I wanted to do this one with you to get a bit of an idea of your story. Like all these podcasts, we go into people's story a little bit, how you change, things like that. But what I'm going to do first is what I do with other people. We're going to have 10 questions that are not... We're going to have...
Not now. Yes, you can do anything you want.
Perfect. Live. I love it. We're live. Okay. Wait. We're gonna do 10 questions to get an idea about who you are. The simple questions, but I'd like you to answer them as quickly as possible. We've got 1.5 minutes for 10 questions. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
They're casual but thought-provoking at the same time, you know? So let's see where we go. So we got 1.5 minutes, 10 questions. Let's get an idea of who you are. So question number 1. What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Wow, okay, let me put it this way. I think first we have to find what is the meaning of living.
Okay.
The happiness is only arrive when you find the purpose of living. Happiness, it doesn't happen by you gain money or you earn this much or stuff like that. For me, my happiness, the core, the truth of the happiness is when you find what is the meaning of living. Most of people,
What for you? What's the meaning of living?
Yeah, so like most of people are so lost because they keep running after the physical, after the how to call material.
Yep.
But for me, it's very important that you have all this stuff to make life easy. But you need to. For me, I think that we should live our life as an inspiration for others.
Okay. And what? So is that your idea? Is that your idea of perfect happiness?
My idea of perfect happiness is like how you're living and who you are, how the way of being can make other people can cause or can inspire other people to reach for the happiness.
Okay, to inspire other people. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Nice and quick. Next question, but I like the answer. What place would you most like to visit? What place would you most like to visit?
What place I most like to visit? I actually like green.
No, place.
So yes, so mountain.
Ah, mountain. Okay, sorry. I thought you said green. Okay, so the mountains. You love the mountains. Okay.
Yes, green.
Okay, beautiful.
Anything green with fresh air.
Nice. What is your favorite color and why?
Green.
I love it. Okay. One thing that you like about you.
One thing I like about me is I'm totally sincere, honest, and really open and really straight person.
Beautiful.
And I keep it positive.
Okay, thank you. Do you believe in God?
I believe in a creator. I don't know if it's God or not, but I believe in creator. I think that everything appears, there's something behind every single thing that appears on this planet. So I don't know if it should call God, but for me, it's creator. There's something created.
Okay. What talent would you most like to have?
Talent of communication. Talent of communication.
Okay.
Yeah, because communication is the most powerful key for this planet.
Yeah. Beautiful. If you could be called by any other name, what would you like to be called? And also on that point, You're called Minty for the English people in Thailand, but what's your real name, number one? How do you say your
My
real
real name is Yada, YDA, Yada, and
Yada, Yada,
Yada,
Yada.
and the last name is รักชาติเมืองไทย
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you could be called by a different name, what would you like to be called?
I like to be called Sandy now.
Sandy. Okay.
Yeah.
Sandy it is.
Sandy because why? Because it's sand and sun, but I like sand.
Oh, beautiful. Like it. Okay. What is your favorite song at the moment, this week or in general? Anything. One.
Favorite song, to be honest, I don't listen much to the song, but I will say 1,000 years that is up here now.
Okay. 1,000 years. What's your favorite swear word?
Favorite what?
Swear word. Like a rude word. What's your favorite kind of swear word? Like shit, fuck.
Swear word. Shit, maybe, yeah. Shit.
Shit. Okay. What's your motto for life? Your motto for life, the thing that you'd say, this is what life means to me. Like in a sentence.
Yeah. Make sure your life will inspire other people.
Okay. Beautiful. Like it. Lots of inspiration going on there. Nice one. I like that. Okay. So here we are now. What we'd like to do is go into a little bit of your story. So again, it's about, let's say in general, we're talking about NLP and the mind and the neurons, but can you give us a little bit of a story of your life, what happened and what happened in the past, where you come from, going through the years, just a little bit, and then into the point where you changed, and especially with the thing with NLP and you went to a course on you and you became a coach, and the glasses, for example. I love the story of the glasses, but you've got like a few minutes, no major rush. Tell us who you are and what happened and where are you now?
Okay, so I was born in the family that quite intense, quite stressful and lost, and it was really hard time growing up with that pressure in family. And my father and my mother quite abusive parents. They love they love their children, but I think they don't know how to show love.
Okay.
So from what I understand, as a parent, you pass your experience to your own child. So maybe the reason they did that, like abusing and stuff, I think it's coming from their past experience and how they grow up. So actually, I was growing up with the feeling that I feel I'm not good enough, or judging myself a lot. I was judging, and I have a very strong belief that I never good enough, and lack of love, and really low self esteem.
Yes.
And a lot of depression, and I so lost, and I have no passion of living. I don't want to live. I don't find a reason of living and stuff like that. And say, when I was in college, somehow my eyes start to blur, start to not able to read, and the letter was like going everywhere, so I cannot really capture what I was reading. So I went to get the glasses. So I was wearing the glasses since I was 18 until 34, 35, 36, around 30. I think it was that was quite long time of wearing glasses. So I have always believed that I will always have to wear glasses. But then I went to one seminar. It's called Perfect Health. They're talking about relationship. So we actually communication. We have relationship to ourselves. So the relationship to ourselves, like what we actually communicate to ourselves all the time. So we've been, for example, my glasses story. It was because I was communicating with myself that I don't want to wake up and I don't want to see all this. I don't want to get to know, to see all this stuff. So I've been communicating for many years. And suddenly as you know that the body has neuro. So they listen, they will say yes and more. Whatever you communicate with yourself, they they reply, they listen, and they will give whatever you want, so that they will give more than what you're asking. So then, so it caused the eye problem. The eye problem is because,
just within that, then, just to clarify, so about 18 you got blurry vision, and then you got the glasses, and that lasted through to your 30s. And what you're saying is you went to that particular seminar, that course, and it was talking about how that these ailments, if you like, that we pick up in life, it's to do with the brain, and to do with either not accepting something, or for you saying not wanting to see. So therefore, the brain, the whole body then says, okay, you're not going to see, we're going to block the eyes a little bit. That's the basic principle.
As you wish, and because you relationship, right? This is very important. I try to point that whatever is happening in our life is not only about eyes. Any sickness, any situation, any people that you attract, or whatever you attract to your life, is about what you communicating with yourself. It's about the relationship that you got between you and yourself. Relationship is the communication that you actually communicating all the time, and you not observe what you actually.
So basically, you're like on a point where the law of attraction, but what you're going right to the basis of it, I think, in the sense that what we're constantly going on in our minds and our subconscious is going to happen within our body. We're going to attract it, but it also affects many different parts of the body as well, like, so the physical side of things, but also if we keep repeating these same thoughts, there's no wonder that all these things genuinely come to us, because the mind is seeing that it comes to fruition, it happens.
The thing is, like, our body, there's electric field. See what I mean? So in our body, it's kind of electric. So it's energy. So whatever that we communicate, we are creating the kind of vibration. And then we might send something outside and it come back. So this is the reason why I was saying that we attract whatever we communicating with our neural, or in our brain. People think that we actually, everything is in the brain, but it's not in the brain only. It's everywhere. It's all over your body.
So in that sense, though, but with example, like, say, the subconscious and the thoughts that we're constantly having, it, to me, from what you've told me in the past and what you're saying, is how powerful the brain is, and the mind, and then the whole body. Because this is going to lead on a little bit to, like, other problems that we have physically. Like we mentioned before, like how, I have the bad back and it comes and goes. It's a lot better now, because I know when it comes,
back is relationship.
Well, it's usually because of my mind, and a certain stress and an old thought pattern comes in, and I get the pain, but I'm used to dealing with it now, so I can take it away easily with the mind. But you've mentioned before, for example, like a friend or yourself or other people can have a problem, and it comes into maybe a shoulder pain. And then that shoulder pain is fixed by the doctor, but then the same problem's still in the mind. So then you get a problem in the leg, for example, and then the doctor fixed the leg, but then the same thing is not solved in the mind, so it comes out in another part of the body. Would you say that's correct?
Each emotional feeling affect different part of body. Okay, I need to close that because they are doing construction. Each emotional, it affects different part. For example, the shoulder is about stress, like pressure. You feel stress, and you feel like you are carrying something. You feel pressure, so you feel the shoulder. So because our body is a chakra, the chakra, the energy, and back is the relationship. Back is relationship. It's and actually money is also the relationship. So what relationship you have with the money? So back is about relationship and like back up and support. And this is about pressure, stress and pressure.
But then that's interesting how different parts of the body really associate to different things that we're thinking. So for example, the back pain, I've been heard, yeah, it's about security and about finance. And also,
Yeah,
like you're saying, it's about relationship, my relationship with those things, with money or with finance and with other people.
yeah. With it's connect to relationship also the back or like depend on and that maybe past days, past week and stuff. You've been through what? Maybe you've been through some kind of talk or communicating with some people, and then you feel that this relationship is broken.
Yeah.
It affects your back. So yeah, it's
Okay.
that.
And then if, for example, if you get pain in the back, would you advise people to go to the doctor for back pain, or would you say there's possible ways of changing the way you think and the mind?
Okay, to be honest, I will say like this: there is no real sickness. 100% of our sickness is come from our mind. This is the reason why each time you have some kind of sickness, you go see doctor, it doesn't really completely heal the problem, because always there, because we always not go back to the core of the problem. It's the mind, it's the feeling, it's the emotional. So
Exactly.
instead of, yeah, for example, the back is kind of can affect from the belly also, because if the belly carry a lot of anger, the belly, usually the belly will affect the lower back. You see, because the back, the belly and the back are connected, so they are. So it's more sensitive than that. It's more than just only one thing. So it can be the ankle, and the ankle affect the lower back. So it can be that too. So we really need to go analyze a lot about where exactly it came from.
So if within that, because I believe it and I've had it in my back and the belly a little bit in the past as well, but it's usually the back, but it's the same area. But with that, what would you advise people? Say you get a pain in a certain area of the body and start to understand these things a little bit more. Then you would say it's worthwhile, what, some kind of meditation, some kind of therapy, some kind of understanding of why you're having these thoughts. Or again, I don't think the thoughts that we're aware of, it's the subconscious that is bringing these particular things about. So that's why I believe it's hard sometimes for people to understand it or accept it, because it's old pain. And if the more we understand ourselves, the more we can get to a point of maybe trying to deal with that. But let's go straight for the back. Finance, relationships, emotions. Now, how, if I have really bad back, okay, and it's happened, say, at the beginning of COVID, it happened because of finance and relationship at the time. It was like a loss and a fear, and it went boom. It really hurt for like weeks. Now, what would you advise anybody
I
or
will
someone?
advise. Okay, now we're talking about energy, the chakra.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to first. For me, this is how I do it. I will connect to the nature, the Mother Earth, like do the grounding. You know, grounding, like you can stay under the tree. Usually, after 5 to 10 minutes, you will feel really released. You feel more relaxed. You feel more calm and energized when you spend time close to the big tree. Especially when you connect to the big tree and really there and really communicate and connecting to the big tree, you will feel more healing.
Okay.
So this is really, it sounds really simple, but it's really effective. So yeah, uh, you need to get back to relationship between you and yourself first. Actually, sometimes we run outside. We're doing everything outside to please other people, to do a lot of stuff. What is outside us? So this is show that we actually have lost the relationship with ourselves. We never actually look here. What is these people? They are this person really want. We not really go back here and ask question. What you really want? You need to be care, or you need to be treat. So
To
it's,
care for yourself and to understand what you
yeah.
really
So
want
you
instead
need
of
to
running.
really get back to relationship with yourself first.
And how would you do that?
Take care of yourself. Make sure, observe your feeling, what you feel. Actually, we never actually focus on ask question, what you feeling now, what you feeling now, what you really need now. We are running too much, try to reach what is outside, but actually we need to get back here. And for example, in our body, there's a vibration. Also, you maybe need to calm down a little bit and have time for yourself a little bit, spend time with nature a little bit. And for example, me, I do yoga. So I do yoga. That means that you actually creating the relationship with yourself, just being with yourself. So that's what I will say. And usually, the whatever body symptom, it will be get better by time.
By time, but then okay, relationship with yourself and then feeling the things you feel. But for example, I think we do a lot of the things we do to not feel anything. So if you do sit still and maybe meditate or just have silence and be with the body, then if emotions come up, would you just let them come out? Try and let them come out.
Okay, let's say like this. I forgot what you were just saying.
So about the pain in the body, then you sit still and then you feel those things. You can go to the tree, but etc., or do yoga or some things, but you feel them and then you let them come out.
You can feel, but like for example, if you will let yourself feel the pain, it's more to get to know that thing. So now the question is, what you learn, what benefit from feeling that pain? You need to find the benefit of doing that, to feel the pain.
That's true, yeah, otherwise you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, so what is your benefit of feeling the pain? But if there's no benefit, then no need to feel the pain. So you will feel the pain, observe the pain only when you get something from it, from doing it. You don't need to keep it. Actually, you have the choice to talk to your body and say, thank you very much for letting me experience this, but now I'm ready to move on. Thank you. Please support me to pass this experience. I appreciate this experience, and thank you for your support. And please give me support to pass this experience. I have learned from it already.
That, you would actually talk to your subconscious, talk to yourself to do this.
Sorry?
You would actually talk to yourself, talk to your subconscious to do this and say those words and thank it.
Yes. So if you really want to come back to yourself, the most important relationship is to yourself. So you can always say, I love you. If you really truly love who you are unconditionally, I love you. I'm sorry. Will you able to say apologize to yourself for a lot of mistakes you have done to your body? For example, you let yourself stress, or you didn't really get back to you, didn't really look back to what you really need for yourself. And then maybe you can ask for the forgiveness, like please forgive me, and then say thank you. Like this, everybody hear about it, but this is really, if you really go on it, take it serious on this 4 sentence that you communicate with yourself, it really affects. It will give you awareness.
Awareness, that's true. So basically finding a moment, finding a time, talking to yourself, talking to your subconscious, and really believing that that's real. And because I think a lot of people don't understand the power that we have in our own minds. That's why this intrigues me so much.
Yes. So the key is the belief. We believe that we don't believe. So it's a belief. Whatever we believe or not, is the belief. We believe that we not believe is also belief. So you have to choose what belief.
Whether you think you're right or not, so it will be. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not right. It's not going to work. I'm not going to happen. Yeah, because the repetitive. Yes, and I've been doing these interviews with people, and I do the coaching course with people, and I hear so many times, I feel like I'm not enough. I don't have the confidence to do this. I don't have the confidence to do that. I can't do that.
Belief.
Yeah, so it just repeats. I talk too
Yeah.
much. I don't hear too much. And it repeats. And they keep
Yeah.
repeating the same lines.
Communication.
I do as well.
Yeah, relationship, they hear, the neural hear.
So what advice would you give then? What do you do? What do you do? Because let's go back a little bit to what happened when you went to the course and when you did the NLP training. What are the main points there? Because you also mentioned about decisions. And I really, really believe that. When we finally make the decision, that's when it goes quicker.
Yeah, like first you need to really confess, admit that you have problem. You have to look, face it, that yeah, I really have problem. I need help. I need to heal. Most of the people are running away from the truth that I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. I don't need help. I don't need to be healed. I'm okay, I'm perfect. But if you don't look at yourself honestly, then you will never able to get to the track of fixing the problem.
Yeah.
So first, look at it, accept it, honest with it, honest with yourself. Yes, you need to be healed. You need to fix that. Second, believe in it. You don't care how it's gonna take, how hard it's gonna take. You don't care. All you do is you believe that it's gonna work, because your neural will say yes to anything you say. So what doesn't matter how much it's gonna take, you say, yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna work, but yeah, you've really got to believe it. I want to dip in quickly because this morning I was particularly tired, and I've been getting better at sleeping more recently, and it's better for the brain, obviously. But I woke up tired, so I had these old repetitive thoughts of like, oh, but what, you know, to do with business? What if it doesn't work? I won't be able to sell this. I can't sell that, and what, I have to pay this. And then I stopped myself. And then I turned it around to seeing a few months ahead when it was working. It is going to work, because yesterday my mind was like, I feel it. It's working. It's great. It's going to happen. And as soon as I say that, it's going to happen. And I see it and I feel it, whether it's traveling somewhere or whether it's to do with the business right now. Because if I see that it's not going to happen, I'm not going to sell it, I'm just bringing that on. But I twisted my mind and I really said, no, it is going to work, because I can feel it. And if I genuinely stop and believe it, I know that it takes work, but I believe it. And that really, really helps me, number one, move, see the thing. Number two, actually see it and feel that's going to happen and see the good things. And then I feel it all over my body. It's like it's a process, but then I really feel it and it helps me move forward. But I believe that we have to do this quite regularly and daily.
Yes, yes, you have to keep it continue.
Yeah, and you never really know when the thing might happen or not. But if you truly believe, I've heard many people say, my God, the law of attraction works, because 2 months ago I was thinking about this thing and I kept thinking it. And I said, I'm going to do it within 2 months. And on the last day, this thing happened and I did it. I hear that a lot, you know, but you have to keep believing is what you're saying. You have to keep seeing that thing. Okay.
Yeah, believe. You focus on your purpose, focus on your goal, and you don't care how it's gonna happen, how hard, what it's gonna take. You don't care. You just know, like you go in a restaurant and you say, okay, I would like to have a carbonara. You just sit there, do your thing, do whatever, and then you not like have a doubt if you will have carbonara or you will have steak or you will have pad kaprao, because you order carbonara, so you will expect the carbonara to arrive in front of you. So they're not like, oh, I order carbonara. Will I get steak or will I get Mexican food? You have no doubt. You know you're gonna have carbonara in front of you. So that's the technique.
Yeah, I like that, because it's so simple, and it's something, things that we do every day. But it's a funny one as well, because you can see the behavior in other people about the repetition of the negativity, for example, and you see it in other people. I do, but then I have to stop and recognize it in myself, because I'm very much 50-50, very focused, very positive, and the other side is like, Jesus, oh my God, you know. But it's a really good one, that it's so simple. So if I sit here today and I'm like, go do this, oh, it's not really going to work. I'm not sure, but I want to do this today. I feel it, I see it. Whether I finish it today is another thing, but it will definitely help me go forward if I do. That's a really simple but good tip. I like it. Carbonara. You're not going to get fish. You're going to get carbonara or chicken.
Yeah, but you don't, like, when you set the goal, you need to set intention. When you set intention, you know what your intention, what is your goal, what you really want, and you don't change until it happens. Because if you set the goal and then you change your mind, that means that the relationship that you have with yourself is you betrayed yourself. You're not honest. You're not honest. Because you betrayed. You say, oh yeah, today 5 o'clock I'm going to get up and go running 5 kg. And then you the next morning you not get up. You don't do as you say. You betrayed. You don't have a good connection, good relationship with yourself because you betray. So this, if you, for a simple thing like that, you cannot do to yourself, don't expect anything. Whatever you communicate, you say it, you think, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do fasting. That means I will not eat carb. And then you see the cake in front of you and I will do it tomorrow. That means you betrayed yourself. Then you don't have good relationship with yourself because you betrayed. You're not honest to yourself.
I like that one because that goes back to basically making the things that you want and you want to do, make them realistic. So you will do.
Yeah. Then you don't care. For example, if you set one small goal, you don't change your mind. We say that we will continue reach the goal that we set, but we are flexible. We're not like too hard to ourselves to get the goal, but we're flexible. We can change the way to reach it. That means we're flexible. We are not too strong, not too hard to ourselves. For example, if you want to go to Chiang Mai, we either can fly to Chiang Mai, we can walk to Chiang Mai, we can take the car, we can do hiking, we can do bicycle. But whatever, how we can reach that, we make it flexible. That is suit who what we can do. So we're not like too strong to us, but the goal is we will reach to Chiang Mai.
No, that's really, yeah, that's really good advice as well. The flexibility, because I think
you need to flexible because you cannot be too hard to yourself because that will be too stressed. You cannot enjoy living because you're too hard to yourself.
That's why I think I prefer the word vision instead of goal. You know, I've got this goal because I usually think it's financial, but with a vision, it's a bit more open and you want to go there. Like, I'll give you an example of like a house, big open windows, but like a studio style. So there's different levels on a kind of hill or mountain with a small town nearby and the sea. So I keep seeing that and I want to see that. And that's where I'd like to live. And I can see the rooms and the space and the people around in the place. I don't know where it is, but I can see it. But I don't have a goal to get that in 1 year. I have a vision to go there and to find it, you know? So maybe that gives more flexibility.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like it a lot. Okay, on another one, decision. You've mentioned this many times on decisions. When you make a decision, there was a guy that you showed me and he was there doing the talk in front of many people and he was great. He was a character and he was like, the only difference between me and you is decisions. And he's so true because you get up off your ass, you do it, you make the decision, you move forward. The decisions I've made in my life when I really wanted something, it happened. Sometimes it takes a long time to make that decision, but when you do and believe it, like you say, and take the action, decision, belief, action, then it happens. What would you say upon that?
Yeah, the thing is, whatever you set in your mind, if you look at the Tesla, what is the guy name?
Yep, Nikola Tesla. He was the king
of everything. No, not that one. What is I forget him. The one who
Elon Musk, the guy who owns Tesla, the company.
Yeah. Elon Musk. You see that he was trying to invent the basement for the spaceship and then to come back and recycle. Yep. Everybody say that no, you stupid. Impossible, no way. Everybody, the whole world said no way. but then it happened. So
Belief.
it's not about what our other people say. It's just about you, how you
That's
do,
the
how much you
problem.
research.
Yes, it's not about what other people say, it's what you truly believe. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, here's another example. These things, you mentioned Tesla. The reason why we can communicate with these because of Nikola Tesla. I think it's like 70% of the technology we use these days is because of Nikola Tesla. That's why the
Oh,
company's called Tesla as well. The old,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think he was a Czech guy, but he went to
yeah.
America, he died a pauper, but he came up with so many things. But with Wi-Fi and the technology and the things that we use for
So it's
communication,
Tesla,
like
yeah, invented.
everything is vibration and electricity. But the thing is,
Yeah,
if you said to someone, even let's say 30 years ago, right? You said to someone, people will have one of these with no cables, nothing attached to
yeah,
it. You hold it, you can speak, you can send messages to people like we're doing now. We're within the same area, but on the other side of the planet. And it would be like, you're absolutely insane. No one would have believed it, even 30 years ago. So I think
yeah.
the technology was there, but that is
Mm.
just an example as well as, yeah, seeing it, wanting it, believing it. Because I have many ideas, and many times people have told me, "Oh, you're stupid." Da, da, da. I'm not always the best at action, but I really believe this and that. Let's do that. Let's go there. Or you can't go there because there's a gate. And I'm like, fuck it. Let's go over the gate. As a brief example. But you're dead right to do with belief. But make the decision and then put it into action.
Mm. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So yeah, so you need to first get back to you every day, every single day, what you really communicating with yourself. The relationship that you have with yourself is the most important, is the relationship with who you are. Is
I'm just writing it
before
down.
before you do anything in this planet, forget about other things. It's you first get back here first. If you really love who you are first, if you really believe in yourself first, if you really have, you need to fix yourself. But if still there's some doubt, your self-esteem still not high enough, fix it, work with it, uh, heal it.
Love it.
First, get back here first and really, really analyze. Forget about analyze other people. Analyze who you are first, and fall in love with who you are first.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people will go to the negativity, It's like even that
Fall in
question, what?
love. I used to judge myself a lot
Okay.
because I hear what other people talk about me. For example, my color and on color like that, my look. People judge. I'm this, I'm that, and that, and that, and that. So some people will like white color, some people will like small nose, some people will like bigger eyes, some people will like smaller eyes, short hair, long hair, and big body, small body. So you cannot expect the whole world to like you, but there's only some who will love you and who you are. And the most important is how you really like yourself. And doesn't matter who you are and what other people think of you. You just have to love yourself and who you are, and you take very good care of yourself first and love yourself unconditionally first. And then you believe that you are here for the purpose, you are here for something, you're here to serve, to give, to inspire, to whatever. And then when you have that mindset, usually you're happy. And then whatever that is crossing in your life, you believe that you're here for the good purpose. Normally nothing can really cut your feeling because you know you're proud. This is the track of the winner. The winner, the grow mindset, only want to grow, only focus on growing up, growing up, growing up, like self-developing.
So you have to start with genuinely loving yourself. And I think that's going to be difficult for some people, to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
got
you
to
need
start
to
with
get back
that.
to that.
Yeah,
We
but
we
then,
uh we like I love you, I this, I that, I do this for you, blah 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 blah. But then uh the inner child crying. You are like maybe you're 50, maybe you're 40 or 60, 70-year old, but then you do a lot of things to make everybody else happy and please the whole world. But then your inner child in there is crying You never look back here and communicate with your inner child what that person inside of you feeling. It's not important whatever you do to other. It's important how you really feel and how you take good care of your baby inside of you, your 3-year-old baby that is inside of you.
Do you do that then? Do you speak to your inner child?
Yes, I love my inner child. I get back to her, like I see her sitting in me. The let's say the 7-year-old little girl. I still remember how she looked. She looked exact like that, but she's smaller. Exact this face, this color, but she little like tiny sense, innocent one. She's sitting there and want someone to talk to her and communicate and give her love. And then accept who she is, just the way it is, and not judge. And then say to her that I give you the best. And then the inner child grow, inner child bloom, inner child happy. This is something that you need to, we all need to do that. Inner child. Whatever
Right.
you've been through, yeah, thank you to that inner child that always there to support you. Because if without this inner child, you will not sitting here.
Yeah, I'm just writing it down. I like it. I like it a lot. And you mentioned another one about language and the language of moving towards something and the language
away
of
and
moving
towards.
away.
Yeah, away and towards.
On that.
So because our neuro is always say yes and more, right? So if, for example, I don't like alcoholic person, the one who drink a lot, for example. And then I keep saying to myself, I don't want the man who drink too much will come to my life. I don't want that person. I don't want the man who smoke. I don't want. The neuro listen and say, okay, yes and more. Yes and more. You don't want, but you will have it. So it's very important that you have to talk toward language. So focus on what you really want, because the brain listen to what you really want. They will reply. For example, I want the gentleman. I want the one who love me as who I am. I want the one who really how to say gentleman, honest, support, cheerful, fun, good looking, whatever you have to focus on only the positive. So you just communicating the positive way. Forget about what you don't want, but forget on what you don't want, but focus accept what you want, because the brain listen.
So even in the way you speak the words, because you said the language of moving away from something,
the word, yeah. Even whatever you say, always positive language. I love you. We will not say I don't like you. We will only say I love you. Or if we don't like something on other person, we will not say I don't like this about you. We will say, you know what, you're great about this, but it will be even better if you do this. So we will not say, oh, you rubbish, you this, you shit, you blah 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 blah. We will not say that. We will say,
start with the positive.
You were amazing on this. It will be even better. So it's only the positive word that's coming from our mouth. If you like this. So you need to really be creativity on how you communicate. Don't let the negativity controlling you, like anger or jealous and all this negativity, because it doesn't give you anything in your life. So be careful on how you
how you
bring it
how you
out.
speak to
Yeah.
yourself and how you speak to others. Yeah, no, it's so true, man.
Yes.
Do you do any practice in the morning or the nighttime? For example, like the way the brain waves work, and then when we're relaxed is a good moment for like hypnosis, meditation. It's all in the same ballpark, I think.
I listen at night. I listen to self program, like whatever you want to focus, you can search on YouTube. I think I sent you something already before, like self program. I also listen to the Indian one. I forgot. I don't listen to all that now anyway. So I listen to the program, self love program or wealth program or healthy perfect health program. You know, just to hear it, because your neural don't know, the subconscious don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, this is
It's just
it. The subconscious does. So if we tell it with the orchestra leader, the conscious mind, we see and we feel, we repeat and say it, then the subconscious takes it in. You are
yeah
married, you're in love. Doesn't matter if you're sitting alone in the corner. If you feel that in your body, but genuinely not, no, I want to be in love. I'm in love. I'm married. I'm in this place with my home and my kids. Then you keep repeating that. Then the subconscious will genuinely take it in as fact.
yeah. The thing is, the body, the neural will automatic change. We don't realize that actually it's change, like who you are change, but depend on what you actually watch, listen, see, communicate with. See what I mean? Like with your eye, your nose, your smell, your feeling, your contact. Because everything on that is you communicating with your neural. So, for example, why we don't watch negative news, we don't watch the violence video or kind like that, because we don't want our neural to get that information, and we don't want to put fear in our mind. Let's say like that.
Yeah, but it's so funny because that's where the news and everything comes from to keep people down. I think, even though we need
Yeah,
to know
the reason they do that is because they get benefit out of our fear. They make money out of our fear. There's someone rich from us being fear or us being scared. So there's money going somewhere. The one who behind on this.
It's funny. It's so true though. The environment, and it's like the environment that we are around, that we are in, really does have a huge impact on our life. We shouldn't really let everything control it, because the outside environment will control our habits and will be like that. But it's without a doubt, it's part of it. Like, for example, I've always liked traveling a lot and being around different types of cultures and people because it intrigues me. Whereas if I'd have stayed in the same place, I'm not saying anything would be bad, but I would only see those things. I would only see Liverpool, people, that style. And without a doubt, I would be that same person. But because I've traveled more and met so many different types of people, I'm hoping and I believe that I have more of an open aspect, if you see what I mean. And I think that's important to like remember, and it associates to what you're saying. Even if it goes down to like the music you watch, if it's like heavy metal, or if it's classical, it affects our mood in seconds. And like the things we watch, and so true. Because right now, in the past, when I was drinking, I wouldn't notice these things so much.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
when my energy and myself is quite good, and someone else's energy is really angry or aggressive, I can feel it, man. It's like, whoa! You either join in on the same level, or you back off, or you try and give them something good and then
Yeah,
walk away.
because you only can spend time with the same energy level as you. If you don't have the same level of energy, you cannot come by. You cannot. You cannot. So you must be in the same level of the vibration with that person.
And that's
So
how it.
don't blame on the people around you, the people that having around in your life, because they are exact who you are. So don't say, oh, this person is bad, this person is that, this and that. Don't complain outside, because they are exact who you are.
But
So it's
that's
not
why
about
maybe
outside.
some people who are close to us can really piss us off, because we see things in them which are in us.
Yeah, it's a reflex. Yeah, it's a reflex of who we are. Because if we don't have the same energy level, not the same vibration, we will not spend time with them.
Yeah.
The reason we spend time with them, there's something that connect us together. Connect. Yeah. So you have
I
to
believe you
observe
can
that.
really, yeah, you can really collect with pretty much everyone, right? But what happens is the personality that we all show to the world. If that comes out, it's very different to mine. Then on first impression, then you boom, you bite and you maybe you fight a bit. But I believe over time and with more communication, when we drop down the barriers, there's so many similarities with people. It's really quite easy to connect with everyone. But at the same time, I do understand how there's only certain people that you just click straight away and it really works. Other people, it takes time. But the more I do these things, the more I realize we really can connect with nearly everyone if we go past the ego, you know?
Mm-hmm. We have ability to connect to everyone.
Yeah.
We have ability to do that. Because actually human is just the door for the energy. The body is just the door. Without energy, without vibration, there's no life. So we are just the body of the energy. You understand what I try to say?
Yeah.
So we
And I
can
really like the door metaphor as well. That's good.
we can let any energy using our body. So if there's this person in front of us, so we have to be flexible. So if we talk to the child, we're not like this. If we talk to the children, we need to be the same level. So like, hi, little cute girl, you're so cute. So you put yourself at the same vibration as with the children. And then when you are with the older people, you cannot act. You cannot do that. You have to be adult. So so you need to change the energy. So Sawasdee ka. My name is Sandy. My name is Yada. Very nice to meet you. Sawasdee ka. Yes, respectful. But when you're with friends, you be yourself. You like, yeah, be yourself. You can be anything you want because this is about human. We are just the door for the energy. So it's us who decide what energy we want that energy to pass to use our body. So yeah, when we are with someone who talkative, let's say, oh, this one is so talkative and so show off. If you wanted to come to the same vibration, you have to listen. Listen. You don't show off back to connect to that person. You just listen because you are putting yourself in the same vibration.
So true with them. Then quickly, this is what's happened a lot more these days since I've been doing the group calls with the coaches and then doing these interviews with people. I have to listen and I want to listen. So it creates this magical connection. Because if there's a subject where someone wants to talk and I genuinely want to listen, all these things interest me. Otherwise, I wouldn't make the calls. So there's what's happening is I'm getting really beautiful connections on these calls that we never normally would have because I'm really listening. You know, a lot of people don't, and I totally get that. It's kind of hard sometimes, but when we listen and we take the time to
The
listen,
reason we cannot listen, whoever who cannot listen to others, is because they are too much with themselves.
yeah,
They cannot get out of themselves
right.
the thought of. They're too much with themselves. This is the reason why this kind of person are so easy to get trapped into stress because they think too much about themselves. So now it's kind of sensitive. Love yourself and selfish is different. When you love yourself, you have no doubt about who you are. If you really totally love yourself, you have so much to give. But when you're selfish, it's because you don't love yourself. you lack of love, you have so much question and doubt about who you are, and then you become selfish. So self-love and selfish, not the same, but people don't understand that yet.
I like that
Because
one.
that, yeah. So the one who cannot listen to others is because they not get out of it from their mind. They not get out from them. They think too much about them. It's
Totally.
selfishness.
Yeah, but I get it, because even, yeah, in a general basis, we can't help it. And my mind is very much, but I can actually focus as well. But I do it as well. But in these, I can see it, but luckily I see it and feel it. And all of a sudden, for like, it can be 10 seconds or 20 seconds, someone's talking, my mind has drifted and gone to some moment that I don't know why it's gone, and I have to pull it back. I have to pull it back very quickly.
Yeah. The mind, we have to train.
Yes.
When we have someone in front of us, we have to think that this person is actually you.
Yeah.
It's not someone else. You have to become that person. So the moment you have someone in front of you, you have to have the question, what can I give to this person?
Yeah.
What can I offer to this person in front of me? Because when there is two person, then there is the relationship already. So it's very important that you have to think of what can I offer. Because when the moment you're with yourself, then you have to think of what can I offer to this thing, to this person. Because everything is about you. But when you are with other people, you don't think that it's other person. It's you as a second person.
Yeah.
So you have to think of what can I offer to that second person of me.
I like that. Yeah. What can I offer to that second person?
Of me. That 10,000% of me. So it's not about other, it's about me. In the end, it's about me. You're dealing with 1 million people. It's like Tony Robbins. He dealing with millions of people. I think he's just thinking of what can I offer to these million people of me.
Yeah.
So it's not about what I can get. It's about what I can offer. Because by the law of energy, the more you give, the more you get. You don't need to ask. You have it. But anyway.
Wait 1 second about that. Someone else, on that same line, someone else said, if you care about people, you will never be lonely.
Never. Because you are sincere and you're true. But you don't
Doesn't mean, yeah,
do.
but on that one, I just want to say, it doesn't mean you have to totally agree with those people. That's another thing I learned. Even for like a men,
You're not honest. If you not agree and then you fake, that means you're not honest. You're not honest to yourself. You're not honest to others.
right? But that's what I mean. But you can still disagree with them, but you can still connect. You can still believe, have things that they say or they do that you take in. It's like having a mentor. And it was Tony Robbins who mentioned it. And it's like, look, these people that you're talking about or thinking about that might be doing things you're doing, you don't have to like them. You don't have to like them. You can still learn from them, But if you're honest about it, I think that makes a big difference. Even if you're like, oh, I hate this person, but I'm going to help them. No, it's not quite like that. You don't have to agree with everything they say, but you can still care for them. You can still help them. And it really is about that. The more you give, the more you get, without wanting to get it. But it's kind of human nature. But still, it is true.
It's like
more
that.
you get on an energetic level, like what's happening now with the business and the coaches and all these people. And we're doing things in the Facebook group. It's amazing. The connection you feel is just absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. I'm not earning any money from this at all or anything. In some way, maybe it will help. You feel good. You feel good. You really, because it's about connection for me. So much. And often you don't want it. You want to sit alone. But when you get it and you feel it, and nowadays we're dealing with these things, it's good and bad, but you can use it for the good. The things I'm doing now on Facebook, well, I'm not doing it. I'm like someone said, I'm the catalyst. I'm the one who lights the flame because I'm good at that and getting together. And then I go like that. And all these people are doing all these things and it's amazing. It's really, really good.
I think what you're doing is great for a lot of people. You will help a lot of people in
Bit by
your
bit, but the
way.
thing is, yeah, my way is to show them what is their way. That's one of the keys. That's the way I was brought up. Think for yourself. Most of us don't, and even me, I believe I'm quite independent, but I'm looking at others and I'm thinking when people say things to me, I react more maybe than I would say, and I take it in like, oh my God. But it is about, for me, getting people to think for themselves and do things for themselves and connect. Like, I don't want to make a video, I'm shy, and all these people are making 2-minute videos every day and expressing their feelings. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's when you're able to express yourself, it's kind of a therapist.
Yeah.
Therapy. That's proof that you don't judge yourself. When you cannot able to express because you have no confidence, you're judging yourself, that is not good for you.
Yeah.
You have to ask questions. What is it on me that is good for the planet? What is it on me that it can be offer?
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
What comes in
You
my
can
way
have
often, I was saying what gets in my way often, instead of why do I want to do this and I want to do that or this and millions of ideas, and then I'm like, shit, how, and it holds me back. Like, how am I going to do it? How does this work? How long does that take? It stops me from doing the things that I want to do, you know?
Oh, you do a lot already.
Yeah. But I get caught on the how instead of the why. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes, you know?
Yes, when you want to do project, first you need to set intention.
Yeah.
You need to write down. Okay, my project, how it's gonna affect people? What it in my project? What I offer them? What they're gonna get from it? Who gonna have it? And what your intention on it? Because the intention, don't let the money as a priority on the intention. The intention is you are giving, you are offering something. Money arrive when it arrive by itself automatically, but the intention is must come first. The priority, the intention. So you need to set intention, and who going to get the benefit out of this project.
Yeah. I'm just writing this down. It's good. Also, what problem do you solve for people? I think that's part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
What benefit will they get? What problem do you solve?
yeah. What problem you can solve for them.
I think it's so true because I've seen I've noticed in a lot of business people, because they have this high energy and also like a push, and there seems to be a break sometimes in their life when things happen. They maybe change because I'm just generalizing, but it did used to be about money and success and getting, and then there's really a deep underlying satisfaction inside. And then something maybe changes and they change their way and then change their style of business. I'm generalizing just on one or two people I've been listening to recently, but I think that happens a lot. If you go, got to get it, and then you get it and it's nothing, you know, it's like, it doesn't mean anything because you're on your own or you don't have the relationships you want. There's got to be a spiritual growth in there somewhere, I believe, you know, connection and growth.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, absolutely amazing. We covered a lot there, man. Loads of good advice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, loads of good advice. Would you have any advice for anybody who's struggling with like repetitive thought patterns, like negativity? They just won't stop. Do you have any advice for people? Any tips that they could use?
If you have thought, repeat. The only way for you to deal with it is observe. You see it. You need to look at it and say, "Hi, I see you. You're here again. I see you." You need to observe that because it's automatic thought. So you don't put yourself as that thought or that person. You need to separate. So you have to have two persons. Each time this person thought, and the second person say, I see you, hey, I see you, I see you, I see you. So you need to observe what's going on in you. You not like jump in to play the role. Judging, not good. I don't want it. I don't like it. That is judging. All you have to do is observe. You don't say, I don't like it. Come again. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling. I hate it. I don't want blah blah blah. You're judging. Judge doesn't help you. You need to observe. You just, I see you. You should make fun of it. You don't take it serious. You don't care. You don't care. It's not good thing for me. Why you care? It's like the negative thought is your bad friend, the person you don't want in your life. You're not gonna, when there's some good bad friend appear in your life, you don't judge them for being who they are, but you can decide you wanted to be with that person or not. Same with the negative thought, it's not your best friend. You don't say, I don't like you bad. But you just say, I see you, and you decide if you want that thought to stay with you or not. The moment you decide, it will say, okay, then I go. Because you jump into it, you play with the role. That means that you want it, you like it. Then you will say, oh yeah, you like it. Okay, keep coming, because yes and more, you like it. It never will go away. And the moment you say, I see you, I observe you there. You have to decide if you want this friend to be around or not. Then when you decide, the neuro say, okay, I keep what you want. Usually it disappears.
Yeah.
But don't play with the role, because if you play with the role, it means that you say to your neuro, you like it. You like to play the role. I give you. It's a game.
It's a game. Fucking right, man. It's a game.
It's a game.
But I like that.
And you are the one. You are the one who decide if you want to play that game or not. It depends on what game you want to. You have to decide what game you want to play in your life. You will play as a victim game. I'm victim. Then you will always have the role of playing victim. So you are the only one who decide what game you want to play in your life. If you enjoy playing victim, you will always have the role as a victim.
Yeah.
It will never stop.
Yeah.
So you have to actually see it, because everything that is happening in your mind, your thought, your feeling, your body, and everything, it's not you. You are just the one. Actually, you are the creator. You are the creator of the feeling and the situation and the body and the feeling and the people around you. The people around you is the reflection of who you are. It's called minefield. Your minefield. So you are the one who create all your minefield. And this is also part of your minefield, your thought.
Totally.
And then it's you who decide to have it or not. Is this your best friend or it's not the best friend? You decide if you want to keep that friend in your mind or not by observe. It's just we never observe. We always play the role.
I like that one. Observe and don't play the role. Or if you decide to play the role, make it a fucking one.
You have to decide if you want to play this role or not. Because if you still enjoy playing victim or enjoy playing the role, the neuro say, okay, I give you.
Yeah.
I see you enjoy it. I see you like it. Okay, I give you more.
Weird. I mean, I get it, man. I get it mentally, but sometimes it's difficult because I listen to the voices in the head or I listen to other people. And if we sit there and I go, everyone judges you kind of on the past as well and where you're from, what you do. And I go, no, I'm going to do that. I'm that thing. It's going to happen. You will hear 10 voices going, no, 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 either in your mind or genuine people around you that do that. It's part of life that we have to find a way to break that pattern and not listen to those voices. I'm good at doing it, and I also suffer from listening to the other opinions too much. It's a strange one, but you have to keep going with whatever you want, whether that's just being the person that wants to be happy every day. Nothing about money, just being, I want to be happy every day. I want to do this and I want to help people. You're going to get people attacking. We have to deal with that negativity. That's just what I find a bit of difficulty with.
You don't talk to everyone about your idea.
Yeah.
You need to talk to the one who that you know that he will give you energy. You don't talk to the one who have self-doubt to themselves.
Yeah.
The one who not doing anything to get better in life. Don't talk to them because they're not smart enough.
Strict, like it. Okay.
Don't talk, don't share. You don't need to share everything to everyone.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You don't talk. You only talk to the one who same vibration as your idea.
Same vibration as your idea. That's so true. And that's to do with the mentor and business and life for relationships, man. I think we forget that one. Amazing. Covered a lot. We'll have to do another one. It's really good. Yeah, man. Lots of information for people can use. Definitely, you've got a lot to offer. And ways to do it.
Yes. So I will say one more time. We are the creator of our own life. Whatever that is happened in our past, we choose it. We want it. We want to experience it. Because without that experience, we will not be who we are today. We will not able to appreciate our life today. And we will not want to do a lot of things to get better today. So thank you to all the negativity past experience. Appreciate it, love it, and forgive yourself. You may make mistake, but the mistake is part of the living. It's part of your process to grow. Without mistake, you cannot grow, because the only way to learn is mistake. So make mistake is nothing wrong, or you don't need to judge yourself for make mistake. Take it as a gift. Thank you the gift and appreciate the gift and use it to put you forward. Don't use it to pull you back. Whatever mistake you have done, thank you and love it, and use it to make you go forward. So you are your own creator to your life, not anything else, not anybody else. It's how you are.
Observe the thoughts, speak to yourself kindly, love yourself, and you are the creator. Beautiful.
You are. We are the creator. We have been taught that it's the God, is the deed, is the that. No. Whoever, for example, if we walk out the door, there's 10 people outside, 3% positive, 7% negative. We decide who we want to spend time with.
Yeah.
Then the one we choose to spend our time with, it depends on our vibration.
Yes.
Because we will choose exact the same level at our vibration. So in the end, who you blame? It's not the 7% a negative person that you blame. It's you. You not decide to go with that 3%. And why you blame? It's just who you are. You attract that thing. So you don't blame 7% that is negative. Blame you that you don't rise your energy to be good enough to make that 3% want to be with you.
That's an interesting one. Okay.
Like that.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you, Yada.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
And Mint. opening. Go on.
Okay, I have so much to share.
I know. So
I
we're gonna have to do
listen,
another one. We'll do part two. We'll do part two.
Okay, ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you for giving me opportunity to share.
Good. Thank you.
I'm really happy. Thank you very much. See you next episode.
Yes, next episode. All right. Thank you, Min. Take care. Speak later.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีจ้า